Did the toll records that you requested from the senators, did they include the content of the phone calls?
No.
Did the records that you requested, the toll records from the members of Congress, include the content of text messages?
No.
Did you seek a search warrant for the content of any text messages from members?
From members?
Yeah.
No, I don't recall
Okay,
that.
it was just toll records.
Correct.
Okay, viewers, please bear with us. That's the testimony that we think is at issue, because what you just heard is the basis for this brand new controversy blowing up in Washington over former special counsel Jack Smith. He's accused of perjury. First, what you heard here is Jack Smith being technically accurate. Before that, he answered no in testimony that the toll records he got for the lawmakers did not include the content of their phone calls. But then you heard Jack Smith testify, no, I don't recall getting a search warrant for the contents of text messages. And then he only got toll records. That's the testimony for why House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan criminally referred Smith to the Justice Department for perjury. Jack Smith is doubling down against the allegations. His lawyers rejected the referral as meritless. Let's bring in former Trump White House Deputy Counsel, America First Legal President Gene Hamilton. What's your take on this? The media critics, it seems they're not picking up on the second half of that testimony where Jack Smith is saying, I don't recall getting the text messages, and saying he only got toll records indicating that. What do you think?
Well, look, his testimony certainly appears to be misleading based on that interaction that you just played out. I mean, his side has already laid out his defense, which is that he was not specifically asked about whether or not he pursued these particular records. And in fact, now they're all coming up with this defense that, oh, well, it's all okay because they went ahead and got these records from the National Archives, which brings up all kinds of other issues that we can talk about in a minute. But one of the things that is very, very apparent here, Liz, to me, is that conservatives or just mainstream Americans really have to wake up and they have to remember this is exactly what they did to Donald Trump and to all of the people around him at the end of the last term. Have we learned our lessons? Do we know what's coming if they seize power again? Are we prepared for the next Jack Smith to go in and try to obtain records of everything everyone ever associated with Donald Trump has ever done? Because that is what their game plan is. That is what they want to do. And we have got to make sure that that does not happen again.
Yeah, this is unconstitutional spying and the violations of separation of powers and violations of privacy. Jack Smith got text messages for 131 conservatives, including 87 Trump officials like Kellyanne Conway, Dan Scavino, Hope Hicks, Alyssa Farah, and also 44 Republican lawmakers and senators. That's bigger than Watergate.
No, it's absolutely bigger than Watergate. And this is the Jack Smith, again, was on a political jihad against Donald Trump and everyone associated with him. He went and pursued every single angle that someone could pursue because their goal, their objective was not the pursuit of justice. Their goal was not the pursuit of truth. It was not the pursuit of anything that any prosecutor should ever be. Instead, it was the pursuit of Donald Trump. That is what he was on for. It was to get him at all odds or against all odds at all costs, whatever that might take, whatever constitutional violations may need to have occur, he was going to do it because their goal was to take out Donald Trump. They failed. Yeah. But let's make sure, again, that this does not happen again in the future.
Lawmakers have called this a fishing expedition. Gene Hamilton, thank you so much for being with us.